Frequently asked questions with some unexpected answers.
Josh, how long should I work with my dog, like Miller?
But the question was posed about time. Time is irrelevant. Let's talk about reps. Because here, Miller has been working for almost an hour. He's still golden. We're keeping the drive alive inside of him. And we're putting in very enthusiastic reps here. We're not thinking, I'm going to train this dog for 3 hours and then I'm done. I'm going to train this dog for 15 minutes and then I'm done. I want to come in, put in some solid reps. So I come in, I say sit, and he nails it all 3 times that I free him, sit, free, sit, free, sit. And then boom, I'm like, dude, that's so amazing. We're done, man. We're done. That's it. We can go play in the yard and keep our relationship positive and alive.
How often should I work with my dog?
That's a really great question. And as far as often, dogs are learning all the time. So just be consistent in your actions. Your training needs to be scheduled around feeding, activity, etc., etc., etc. Because you want to train when your dog is at its max peak during the day. Oh, and if you can't be consistent, kennel the dog.
My dog's aggressive. How do I handle that?
People tend to consult Facebook when dealing with aggression, and that is... No, don't do it. Body language has everything to do with dogs and aggression. Consult a behaviorist, some sort of trainer. Get your dog looked at and fairly evaluated. Fences, it's not a fair evaluation. It builds frustration. Leash meetings, not a fair evaluation. It builds frustration. Consult a trainer.
Dial the number at the bottom of the screen for your consultation today.
We're going to be kind of all over the place today, but we're going to be discussing leash pressure in this video. We're trying to find something very specific to talk about with the dog, but we're trying to iron out kinks with Caitlin's leash handling skills as well. Because the leash is very demanding with the skills the skill sets we've developed here. I'll try to get a close-up of the dog and explain what I'm talking about. I want you to pay close attention to Caitlin's left hand. It keeps going to the front of her body, and this is causing the dog's head to turn to the right and the butt, and it makes the butt follow.
Ready? You?
Notice there's a lot of leash communication coming from Caitlin transferring to the dog.
So why is it important?
We do this often, so we teach this kind of behavior for clients so it makes it easier on your walks. We tend to choke up on our leashes, pull back on the dog, and we want the dogs to respond positively to this behavior instead of negatively. Causes the dog to fold out. So we've made some slight changes with her stops. Walk forward and stop for me.
You.
See if you notice the left turn. See if you notice the right hand. See the right hand come up in there, inside the armpit? Yes. So what we're trying to accomplish with this very, I don't know, what would you call it?
Down.
We're trying to create a very tight heel here. And the little mistakes are very costly. So we spend lots of time on the little things here. The small things is what really makes up big dog training. If you spend a lot of time in the basics, the advanced is easy. You spend a lot of time doing engagement skills or marker training, shaping, that sort of thing. By the time you start doing more advanced stuff, it'll be really easy for your dog to pick up on your timing, your consistencies, what you're going to pay. Just like with our leash. So we're trying to fade all this leash out so when the owners take the dog home, it's just a tap. just a tap, or it's no tap and we're walking and the dog really moves a lot with our body. To bring this video to a close, habits. We want to teach you leash habits, consistencies in your daily routines in order for your dogs to see things very black and white. I mean, it's so crystal clear. And this is why dogs turn out to be so enthusiastic. We tap into drives, we build confidence, and we bring the best out of the dog. We don't try to suppress or oppress things that shouldn't be tampered with. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and until next time.